Hey everyone, Robert Silver here, and today I'm gonna do an unboxing of the SmallRig Mini Matte Box. Okay, before we open up the box, let me go over a few details about this awesome lightweight matte box. Okay, I already have their larger version, which is made out of carbon fiber, and you can hold two filters in there, and it's really nice. I've been using it for 3 years now, and it's usually connected with my Lumix S1H when I'm filming on set for my short films. And I wanted to get this because I needed something a little bit more compact and something I wanted to build like a very on-the-go, ready-to-fly like camera rig. So with that said, the first thing is that it only weighs 108 grams. So that's gonna be very nice, especially since this connects to the end of your lens. And you definitely don't want too much more added weight besides the lens hanging on the mount of your camera. Second thing, it's available for multiple filter sizes. So therefore, you could connect filter sizes from 67 millimeter filter threads, 72, 77, and 82. So that's pretty much going to cover most of the range of glass that you'll be using. This maybe like you may have to use step-up rings for some smaller micro four thirds lenses, but 67 millimeter filter thread is going to cover most things, especially if you're shooting Nikon, those 50 millimeter f1.8 lenses, or the 85-1.8, especially that also goes for Panasonic Lumix L mount 1.8 glass as well, and I believe Sony too. And 72, 77, and 82 is going to cover our professional grade glass for our mirrorless and DSLR cameras. So this is going to be very nice. The biggest difference that I know about this is that it only allows you to put one filter thread in there, and compared to the larger one that I have that I'll be comparing side by side with. Okay, so right now let's get to the unboxing. So as usual, SmallRig packs it in their like lunch bag color boxes, and they got it nicely packed in here, I'll tell you. I bought this during the Amazon Prime Day. It was only $49. It was a steal. I had to get it. I didn't plan on getting anything from Amazon Prime, but for this price, I bought it. And this was on my wish list for some time, and so it was just perfect timing. So here we go. What you see right here is everything that's in this box. There's nothing else in there. Let me close that box right back up. Okay, so there we go, and that's what you have that's in the box. We have adapter rings, another set of adapter rings. Then we have, what is this called? A storage bag. And we have the Mini Matte Box Lite right in here. So first, let's open up the Mini Matte Box. Here we go. So you can see how small it is. Here's my hand right there. So it's like, it's pretty small if you want to see like scale, if that helps at all. So I have the iPhone 14 Max Pro, and here it is just for scale wise, how it looks. And here you guys go from this view. There you go. It's literally the same distance from end to end. From here to here, it was the same size as my iPhone 14 Max Pro. So it's very compact. It's very, very lightweight because it's microfiber, and you barely feel this. I know your lens mount will barely feel this when you have it attached. Okay, so that's really nice. I like matte boxes because it helps to control or it helps to keep unwanted light entering into the lens. It could be a glare off of a window, namely most of the time, a lot of times it's sunlight, stuff like that. So a matte box is a real good tool to have when you're building out your camera rig. In this case, for 50 bucks, it's a no-brainer. But originally it's if it was 50, I think it's $60. I'll leave a link in the description section for you to check this out for yourself, see if it's something you want. Matter of fact, I'll leave the larger one as well, the link to the larger matte box as well, so you can compare the two, see which one works best. I bought the larger one first, and then like maybe a month or two later, then this one dropped. So no, you know, but with that said, now I'm looking to build out a lightweight on-the-go kit, and this fits that bill. All right, so here we go. Now in here, take this off. So here you go. You have where your adapter rings would go right here. And then this is where you would tighten it. Here is where you would tighten tighten or loosen your shade. And then you would tighten it right there. And then boom, here you go. Okay. This would be to, you know, keep the sunlight out from entering the lens, etc., etc. All right. Yeah. And again, it's super light. I really like that. And I see it says slide. Let's see what it means by slide right there. Oh, okay. So, nice. All right. Just learned something. So here, because this works a little differently from the larger version, this is how you'd put the filter in. You'd put the filter in right here, and then you would just slide it back on. If you can watch right here, you just go ahead, match up these little lines and slide it, and it clicks right into place. And there you go. And then you would have your filter right there. I'll put in the filter in just a second. I just want to get through the unboxing, and then I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so we have that. Then we have the storage bag, which is nice. The larger version didn't come with one. So I'm glad this does. So when I store it in a box or in my video production case here, it won't get scraped up. So that's cool. So we'll leave that there. Here's our adapter rings. Okay, so they put two in here and two in the other. So you have your adapter rings right here. You have your 95 millimeter. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. This whole thing is 95 millimeter. The inside is 72. And then you have your 82 right here. And then let's open up these. Cool. Okay. Bingo bango. And then we have the 77, and then we have the 67. All right. So that's everything that's in the box right there. We have, again, your matte box with the shade. Then we have filter threads, 4 of them. And then we have our traveling bag here. Now I'm going to grab a filter, show you how I would install a filter into this matte box. Then I will be comparing it with its larger carbon fiber predecessor, and just to show you the options that they have available at SmallRig, and then you can make the decision for yourself. Let's get to it. All right, now I'm going to install a filter inside the matte box and then attach it to my Nikon Z8. Of course, this is my first time using this matte box, but I generally see what I need to do. Let me just show you. It says right up top here, slide. Okay, so you just need to find there's like little rails right here. Just gotta align it, and it slides right on. And then when you push it all the way, if you aligned it, it will be just good to go. Make sure that the bottom obviously is aligned there. Cool. And there we go. So now it's attached. You can get side barn doors on each side. I saw that just earlier today, but right now this only comes just as you see. So you just press this little tab right there, and that's what releases it. And then here you go. Here's your tray for your filter. Now I have 100 by 100 millimeter filters, but generally people use the 100 by 150, I believe it is. And so it looks like this, okay? I just pulled one out just for demonstration purposes. So again, as I said, with this matte box, you only could do one filter at a time, okay? Which is fine for most purposes, for most occasions, and for most people. Now I'm gonna slide it right back on, like so. Boom, it's in there. Now you do, as I can see already, you have to be careful, because with this one, compared to my other matte box, the other matte box, I was able to tighten. Oh no, this is good. I wonder why that. Interesting. No, it's a little loose. Okay. So my filter is moving. So I recommend getting a 4 by 5.6. I guess that's the inches right there. It shows size filters. Or I believe it's the 100 by 150 millimeter filter thread, filter sizes, which is more of a rectangle, as you can see, because it's loose. On my other matte box, I could tighten each filter so it doesn't move. That was a cool feature. I wish it was on this, because now that means I may have to go buy more dang filters. Or you have it right there, and you can see the filter. I mean, the filter right in here, the ND filter. And then you would make sure you're, with all these adapter rings, use the right size, obviously. This one is a 82, so we're gonna find the 82 in here, which is that one right there. See how, screw it on like so. Okay, now you would just go ahead. Oh, well, you gotta loosen this up, first of all, that's for sure. Loosen that up, attach. Okay, needs to be loosened up a little bit more. That's all you're doing is screwing it counterclockwise. Attach that to it. There you go. And there's a line, okay? There's a line. You can see a line right up top here. Let me just make it a little bit easier. There's a line right up top here, and you just line it with what's on the lens, and then then it's pretty flat. I generally just put it on the floor, and that just makes sure that it's not crooked or anything like that. Okay, so it's already pressed in. Then I turn clockwise, tighten it up, adjust this to how I'd want it, tighten that up a little bit. This is carbon fiber too. And then look at that, boom. Now you have your rig with a matte box, okay? Super lightweight. I don't even feel that it's attached to the camera. That's how lightweight it is. I already have the Nikon Z8 SmallRig camera cage, which you can see the review and how I build out an entire video camera rig by clicking that link right above over here. I'll also leave the description to that video down below as well. All right, so we have the cage put on the Z8, and then we have our matte box put on the Z8. And just FYI, you can take off the shade. If you just want to use a filter without the shade, you just loosen it up. It comes right out like so. Tighten it right back up. Okay? And this is what it looks like without the shade. Okay? Again, as I said, this does not tighten up the filter inside of this cage. So that's one thing to notice. But that's why I'd use a larger one. Now this one, I could have sworn, let's see if you can actually use a screw-in filter. Because if so, well, that would solve a lot of problems. All right, so now I have my circular ND filter from ProMaster, and we're gonna see how this fits on there. Let's see if it does or not. Oh shit, looks like it's actually screwing on. Oh snap, look at that. Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I guess you could attach this on if you want. I probably would, just to make sure I don't lose it. All right, cool. All right, so there we go. Attach, tighten. Put this back on, tighten that up. And there we go. Now you have your circular ND filter while the matte box is attached to it. So that's pretty cool. I like that a hell of a lot, actually. I probably would prefer that with this a lot more, just because with this variable, I can, clearly adjust it on the go without taking off the matte box. With my larger matte box, I'd have to change, stop what I'm doing, put the camera down, adjust each filter, take it in, take it out, etc., and keep testing it out. So this is really cool. I really like this. This actually makes it even more to go and more mobile. So this is really, 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 really great. I'm so glad I can do that, because that means for now I don't need to buy larger ND filters. So that's really cool. And plus, having one variable ND filter means I have basically 4 to 5, I think, what is it, 5 stops on this one? This is a, 8 stops. So I have a hell of a lot of filters built into just this one. So that's really cool. And having the ability to unscrew it and take it off and remove it, or just adjust it with the matte box still attached, is a game changer. So that's really, really cool. So there we go. That is the SmallRig Mini Lite matte box. Now let's compare it to its larger brother. SmallRig offers, I believe, 3 to 4 versions of matte boxes. Okay, so here are the 2 versions of matte boxes from SmallRig that I now own. I bought these both myself, so I just want to share with you options that you can use for yourself for the kind of rig you want to put together. All right, so what we have here is the carbon fiber matte box right over here. It's definitely larger compared to the mini SmallRig Matte Box Lite is what they call it, Matte Box Lite. So here are the adapter rings, both same available size filter threads. What is it? The 67, 72, 82, and 77. And here they are on both sides. Again, with this version, you can, with the light version, you could put your circular polarizer attached to the front of it and then install into the matte box like so. Okay. Now, that's one huge advantage for the light. Disadvantage, you only can have one filter attached at a time. There's only this tray only holds one filter. Okay, so there's that. Advantage is it's super lightweight, even smaller, more compact, making your rig lighter overall. Now on the large version, there are some great advantages to this one. They're both good. They're just, for me, it's just about how I plan to use them. So you have your filter threads. You would just attach it here. Same mechanics here. You would just tighten it using this or loosen it. Okay. It's bigger, clearly, but it's really not heavy at all. It's super light. I mean, this is definitely lighter, but this one is pretty lightweight right here. So now the huge advantage is you actually have you can stack 2 filter threads right there. And all you got to do is open it up right there. And then you can see inside 1 and 2. You can put one tray. It has 2 trays basically. Okay. Close that up. And then you can open up your shade here and you're off to the races. So there you go. There's the traditional size, I guess, or I think this is their first version of matte boxes. So here's a better representation. You can see the size difference. You can see that there's clear advantages and disadvantages to both. Ultimately, I've never had an issue having a matte box at the end of my lens and feeling worried about how much weight I'm adding to the mount or stress on the mount. This one, the large one, is made out of carbon fiber, so I initially never worried about that. It does, up top, I do want to let you know, these two knobs here tighten your filter. So therefore, you don't have to worry about it sliding or anything. I've never had an issue. It tightens it right up. I wish it had it on the light version, but that's okay. You're going to, due to its size and compact nature, you're going to miss a few things. The whole point of this is for it to be light, thus in the name. All right. So those are the two comparisons, just so that you can see for yourself. Again, I'm going to leave the links in the description section for you to check out for yourself down below. You can't go wrong with either or. There's only like a $10 difference for either one of these. It really just depends on the size of the rig you're looking to get and how many filters you plan to attach at once, or would you just rather just stick to your circular filters if you're coming from photography. Either way, these are great options for any videographer or video content creator, especially for ones who wants to film on the go and definitely on location and want to try to keep out some of the sun from your lens. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about this video, about any of these matte boxes, let me know. Comment. Come on now. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, don't forget to press that like, share, subscribe, and yes, smash that bell icon to get notifications for my upcoming videos. And yes, I do plan on doing more and more and more videography based content. And don't worry, I'm still going to do photography as well, but as we all know, our cameras are getting better and better at handling both. So I want you to know how to use more of your cameras for video content creation, whether it be for yourself, for your family, or for you to make some extra money. I'm Robin Silver, and until next time, keep shooting and stay creative. Thank you for watching.